Hello, hello! We are here with our first ever outside book review. We're no longer stuck in the basement, at least for today. It's starting to get a bit chilly now. It was kind of warm earlier, but we are due for some snow or combo snow and rain in the next couple of days. So this is definitely Minnesota's classic fall spring, and I cannot wait for the real one to come. But in the meantime, we are going to talk about the most important gardening book that I've read, and out of the approximately 20 that I chowed down on this winter, my absolute favorite, and that is The Holistic Orchard by Michael Phillips. The long and short of it is, if you are interested in growing any kind of fruit, even if you're not dying for deep organic methods, this is your book. It is easy to read, full of tons of really great information, and just the best. I think that's the only way for me to put it. I'm sort of evangelical about this. Anytime I hear somebody who is interested in growing any one of the fruits mentioned in this book, this is what I recommend. So he covers apples, pears, plums, peaches, nectarines, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, gooseberries, currants. I think that might be it. Nothing about grapes, nothing about strawberries, and I don't think he covers cranberries. However, there is a lot of information in here that if you are going to grow those sorts of things, it can help you with your soil. It just might not be the detail that you need on particular plants outside of what's in the scope of this book. That being said, the biggest asset that this book has for many people might be the varietal descriptions. So often I'm seeing people post in some of my Facebook gardening groups about what variety should I be getting, what tastes the best, what grows the best where I am, and this book can help you figure that out. Before I read this, I had already looked at a ton of apple varieties. I had talked to Maria's parents about apples that they enjoyed growing up, and had a rather long list of apple varieties, many of which were actually mentioned in this book, and I was really, really excited about that. And this book helped us narrow down our selections into what ended up being 4 varieties. 3 of them were picked, and then we have the 4th variety, which is going to actually be a bit of a surprise as part of this heritage apple program that Fedco Trees does. But anyway, so if you are overwhelmed like we were, this book can really, really help you. For every one of the varieties of fruits that it talks about, it gives descriptions of growth habit, maybe some of the pest pressures or diseases that it might be susceptible or resistant to, growing zone, and it's about a paragraph, maybe 2 on each type, but it's enough for you to get a really good idea of what you might want to look at and check out suppliers, and I absolutely love it. So if you don't know what to plant, that alone is enough for you to get this book. On top of that, it gives you all of the information you need to prepare your land, get your plants planted, and to get them established and maintain them over the years. It is honestly probably the only orcharding book I really need, although I will still continue to read. But there is just a huge breadth of information here, and it's very well written. It's very conversational and friendly, and so I don't feel like I'm reading a textbook here. I enjoyed every minute of reading this book, and honestly, I think a lot of people will as well. So let's see, what else does he cover? Pests that you can deal with for each type of plant, diseases that they may become victim to and how to handle those pests and diseases, how to keep an eye out for them, which is really important. The holistic part of this book is the author's insistence that preventative health care is the way to go. We need to make sure our plants and our land are as healthy as they can be, and we need to encourage beneficial insects, the micro and macro organisms that are all around us that can help fight off the pests and predators that take our crop and kill our plants. And that's really what I was looking for. I wanted to make sure that not only was my land as healthy as it could be and my plants were as healthy as I could be, but that everything they produced would be strong and delicious. And I think with everything in this book, we're going to get that. There's a good pruning guide in here. You know, pruning plants is really scary, particularly fruiting plants. I am terrified of those first cuts. I can't wait until they happen, but I'm really, really scared that I'm going to mess it up. And I think what I have in this book will, I'm still going to make my mistakes, but this is going to help me avoid some of the things that might end up being problems down the line. I'm sure there's more in here that we could talk about. Companion planting and things to attract specific beneficial insects. He covers some of that. He covers plants to grow that you can make into compost teas or that can help with the nutrients in your soil. He talks about the biological and ecological sprays that you can get your hands on. Neem oil in particular is this guy's bread and butter. He really likes fish oil and liquid fish and seaweed extracts for a variety of reasons that all really jive with what I want to do here. There's some history on apple growing and farming stuff, but that's really kind of ancillary fun fact stuff. Yeah, I think that's a really good top layer on this book. I cannot recommend it enough, and I really hope that anybody who's interested in fruits can get their hands on a copy and learn a lot of wonderful stuff. And with that, now that I am rambling, I am going to let you guys get back to your day. I hope you stay warm, enjoy your springs, stay safe, and yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later, and have a nice night. Bye.